Guys, Rogue Scrubs here, coming at you with a 6 Samurai deck profile. Charlie did well, he got 3rd place.
Yeah,
Had our locals with it. X1. What was the only loss? Dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs, and I lost because of Ghost Ogre. I misplayed game 1. I'll talk about that later. It's kind of a little weird how I did it, but I'll go over that at the end. This is True Draco Sams. I feel like I mentioned that. This was requested a while ago, and it took me forever to get 3 of this card because this card is the only reason the deck works. Because no one has this card, and people who do have this card overvalue the shit out of it. And no one had Spirit Warriors or whatever set he came in anymore, so I couldn't even try and buy packs to get him. Not like I'd want to do that. That set sucked anyway. So yeah. Anyway, I'll get right into this list. I can do a pure Sam list later if you guys want me to, but for right now, this is just True Draco Sams because I knew a lot more combos with this deck, so I just wanted to play this one instead. And I just picked up diagrams too, so yeah. Anyway, and diagrams getting reprinted, so you guys can all play this.
It's like cheap, yeah.
3/6 Samurai Fuma. This card is the heart and soul of the deck. If this card did not exist, this deck would suck. Just whenever it's destroyed, you get to summon a 6 Samurai from the deck, and then when all the new secret guys are in the graveyard, you can banish them to protect your 6 Samurais from destruction. This guy, the fact that he's level 1 is really insane because you can isolate it out, and in like the pure builds, you can dojo him out with just 1 monster. He's also a pretty good asceticism target in the pure build. I don't play those cards in this version because this is more of a True Draco variant. But other than that, this card was really good for the deck, and I like this card a lot. The only thing that sucks about it is that it's kind of like wind. It's kind of a random attribute, but that's not really a bad thing either. I play 1 Genba. This card's really good for the combo. He's just how you make Trish, Shien, True King, and Isolate in 1 turn. He's the level 2 tuner that allows you to make Trish. He also lets you add back a banished guy when he's normal summoned, so he helps you like recycle your resources. But any more than like 1 is kind of a brick because you can search it very easily. And then 2 Hatsume. I like this card a lot. You really only need 1 for the combo, but I like 2 because she's really good in the late game to just help you do damage. She's really big. Like 1600 is actually like kind of big for this deck, considering all their other monsters are pretty small. And the fact that she's water is already pretty good too because she can just because you can search her off Kizaru very easily, and she's level 3, so you can search her off Signal. And then again, 2 Kizaru. I'm debating 3 of this card because if you draw 1, it's a lot harder to do the combo. I mean, it's not impossible; you can still do the combo. But if drawing 1 does really suck. This guy, the thing that sucks about him is that he's Earth, so you can't search like Kizan off it, or else that'd be busted. But other than that, he's really good. He's a decent Stratos. One time I just like flooded both of these to the field with Hatsume to like OTK my opponent because I had him under red reboot, and the fact that he was 1900 was nice. But other than that, he's all right. Being level 4 is nice. I don't really play any rank 4s, so like that's all right. But mainly 1900 Stratos is pretty nice. Kaigeki and Inishi are the only 2 legendary 6 Samurais I play. This one you only play to search off Isolate, so you can have like another wind in hand for this card. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's like kind of nice if you open it with this card, or although you can't search Fuma, or like open it in this card because it's Shien. But other than that, the card's really okay at best.
Lackluster.
Yeah, I mean it's not like as good. Like making a Shien turn 1 is not as good as like it used to be. Like I don't know, like that was a long time
1
ago.
negate.
Yeah.
It's not enough now.
No, especially Spell or Trap. Like Goki don't care about that. I mean, like if you hit the Engage, they'll just probably play another one or something like that, or another spell like the Light Stage. And then this card's really good because like if you open up the there are certain combos you can do where you can have him on board to go along with your nice board, and he's just a compulse during either player's turn that can be 2200. I only have a common, unfortunately. I really want to get an ulti, but I think they're pretty expensive. So.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. And then the Draco engine, 3 True Draco Phoenix is the only True Draco monster I play. Because I don't like the other ones. I saw a lot of builds with the other ones, like the fire and the water one, but I just really didn't like those for some reason. I thought they were kind of like not good. So I just played this one as my only one because like this one's the reason the deck works. The effect to banish 4 from your opponent's deck actually does happen quite a lot, and sometimes those cards you hit, even though they're random, can be like really good. I banished a lot of really good cards off the top of my opponent's deck yesterday with this, and it was really funny. But other than that, this thing's 3k under the field spell, so it's like kind of a nice beat stick.
Did you hit Ignis Spirit Master?
No, he was playing Dinosaur. He doesn't play that zombie
He doesn't play
engine.
the Gold Sark engine? Oh, okay. I thought he said...
Well, he does for Giant Rex, but he doesn't play the Spirit, the guys.
He did against me, that's why I asked.
Well, anyway, 3 Bao Baboon, and then the Terror Top Speedroid engine thing. These cards are solely in here just to make rank 3s. If you open like this, and the field spell, you literally just like win the game because you'll have an amazing combo. These cards just like all allow you to make a free invoker without using your normal summon, which is kind of ridiculous and overpowered. And this guy lets you fix your hand incredibly well. Like if you draw the equip spell, you can put it back without equipping it before you link. And like this card, you can just make a rank 3 for literally, like I don't know what any other card in the game that's more free than this. So like you don't even have to use your normal summon, you just get a rank 3, and then like these two cards are just ridiculous, like free rank 3s for days. I was debating Tour Guide because like just making a rank 3 invoker is really good in the deck, but the reason these cards are good is because you don't have to use your normal summon to make the rank 3. That's what you don't want to do. And Tour Guide uses your normal summon, so you don't want to use your normal summon because you need that to make Trish. And then 2 Ogre, my only hand trap. I was debating Kaijus over these because usually these always get called by the grave, but I just kept these in. And this hand trap's also pretty bad, this format, because it sucks against Trickstar Sky Striker. It's okay against Goki, but usually they can set up their chain link so they won't lose to it. So like, I don't know. You should probably play Kaijus over this just so you can go second more effectively. Because like drawing these for turn really sucks if you go second, but drawing a Kaiju for turn doesn't suck like nearly as much. If you get what I'm saying off that, like. Because like a lot of the times I'll draw into these for turn, which really is annoying. Because like your opponent, like it's like in the old days when your opponent would special summon a lot, and then you top deck max C, and be like, oh, thanks. Then 3 Signal. This is Rhoda. I don't know why you can play less than 3 of it.
Wasn't it hit on the list one?
It was. It used to be like at 2 or 1 or something like that. But then it came back to 3 because the deck sucks.
Yeah, just like Sheehan.
Yeah, and then 3 Diagrams. Again, another reason the deck works. If it wasn't for this card, you'd not be watching this list. But this card's really good. Pop Fuma, search the guy, get a Kizaru, get another Fuma. It's just really, really, really busted. I play 1 Pseudospace because I'm playing set rotation. Pseudospace is just the only other thing I felt like putting in here because like if I'm not playing against your Draco, I can give them Diagram and give myself Pseudospace if I already used 1 Diagram, and then they just have a random Diagram that they can't use. I mean, usually if you give them this, it doesn't matter anyway because you can always negate it with Sheehan, but you don't like want to do that, so it's whatever. I just don't like playing the Oracle because that's really bricky. Then 3 Terraformings to get to that. I mean, you really need to see this card or else you won't do well. And then 3 Call by the Grave. I was debating these or Gamma. I like these better than Gamma because I can play them when I have monsters on the board, and they kind of like stop my opponent from doing other things during their turn. Like Gamma's dead once you have monsters on board. I know Gamma's like much more high risk, high reward because like if you resolve it, you get to rip a card. They lose 2 cards, and you get to do your combo. But like with this, you don't have the risk of like them hand trapping you after you have a monster on field. So you can just call by the grave whenever, and then you can like kind of lock them out. Like I won a game against the dinosaur because I banished his guys from the graveyard and they couldn't get their effects. So yeah, this card I like a lot. But it is personal preference, this or Gamma, whichever one you want. I also didn't want to play the driver because I didn't want to dead draw it. But again, it's personal preference between those two. Then Moon Mirror Shield. This is the one equip spell just for Isolate. This card also, it's Ultimate Falcon. So if you draw it, you can do that.
It's also really good on Sheehan, right?
Yeah, it's really good on him. But like you'll use this with Isolate. So yeah, so you won't ever draw it.
And that one's better than the Divine Sword in this deck.
No, because like you banish.
You don't do the links.
You banish all your stuff with this and the Hatsume. So you really rarely will have any warriors in the grave that you can want to banish to add it back, and you don't discard it. So like it's just random, kind of like. I mean, I can make Sheehan 28, which is just crap. So the actual Rhoda, too busted not to play in any warrior deck. I mean, the only bad thing is it lets you get rolled like super early. So yeah, and then Upstart, 39 card. Yeah, you could decide this out. Like it's just a card to decide out. Really, I just didn't know what else I wanted to play because like this, if you're playing Gammas, this could be the driver. That's what I'm saying. Soul Charge, Reborn. Extend combos, win game. And then the one trap I play is True King's Return because this like just gives you recursion. And it also lets you put huge damage on board with the Phoenix thing. That's for the main deck. For the extra deck, let me grab it. The extra deck was kind of weird. I wish I had more time to test with it, but it was interesting. Sheehan, of course. I was debating more of these, but I only have 1 ulti, so I only play 1.
That's the reason.
Coral Dragon. I like this better than the Nightmare cards because I never co-link, and this and Cerebrus can only hit stuff in the main monster zone. This doesn't care. Sparkion, trap-based decks like a Chamber, and I guess Cloud Castle. I never make this card. This card's awful. I wish it was the second Trish, but like...
Trish is that one.
Yeah. Trish, anyway, she's really good for the combo. Rip a card out of your opponent's hand.
Is that she? I never knew that was a she.
I don't know.
Let us know in the comments. Is it Trish or she? Or is this non-sex?
It's a dragon, so a true king of all calamities. This card's... Literally, if you get this card out, you probably will win the game because this card's just amazing. Like, I don't know. Like,
Donkey says it's a girl dragon.
Yeah, you have to call the right attribute. Like against Trickstar Sky Strikers, you call Light. Against like Goki, you call Earth, and their grave effects can't activate either. And against that, like you just know what attribute. You know what attribute you're gonna call. This card's broken. This because I
That's broken.
don't have another out to Ultimate Falcon.
It's Borload, essentially.
Well, I
played that too,
Borload, so like, then I play these two because these are like the two best rank 3s in the game. Like, I don't know what else is better than these.
You don't
two
like
cards.
Leviair?
No, I don't banish stuff.
Oh, well, I thought you did with the
I mean, I
Hudson
do,
and stuff,
but like, that's not
interesting,
part of.
but-
It's not part of like the combo. Like, I mean, it's kind of just dumb. Like, I don't think it's needed. And then Borload. This could probably be Truthbania. I didn't have one that day though, so yeah. Isold, busted. This card comes up every once in a while, so I played that, and then this card just because they give you Mermaid, you can make that easily. And then the side deck was crap. Again, I don't really have good side
Like
decks.
I said, on our channel, we just give you something to
Yeah.
go based off. You can do whatever you want.
Chalice, garbage. Kaiju's, good. Veilers, never went in. Raigeki, Dark Hole, went in every once in a while. They're really good. Twin Twisters, never went in. Red Reboots,
Absolutely
won me
insane.
games because they're broken. And this card won me like 4 games. My friend was letting me borrow them. And I'm keeping them because they're busted and they won me like 10 games. So.
Did you trade for them or not?
No, I didn't. I'm just keeping them.
It's Noah, though. He'll forget.
Yeah, he has like half of my cards right now at
Yeah,
one
exactly.
So yeah,
He still hasn't bought that Goki deck, so.
no.
That's our Typhoons, damn it.
I know. Like, I'll go over the combo real quick, and then I will probably end the video. But the combo, my favorite combo with this deck is opening these 3 cards, and like if you have another copy of the field spell, it's even better. But this
You can also
hand,
draw into it, right?
yeah, off Bow Baboon. You can,
yeah.
yeah, but like this hand's broken. It's like you can do this, destroy Bow Baboon, search Phoenix, get your other 2 Bow Baboons. You're gonna correct your hand because he's gonna let you draw and put stuff back. Then you're gonna make Invoker. Invoker's gonna let you activate and special summon Kizaru, wherever he is. And Kizaru will let you add another Fuma because you have Earths on field. Then you're gonna link. And Isold, and I usually always search Kaigeki at this part because you want to keep a Nishi in deck in case you drew another field spell off the Bow Baboons. And then you're going to destroy these 2 cards, summon this, make this Chainlink 3 so these 2 can't get ashed. And then you're going to get more summons. You're going to summon another one of this, and this, and then his effect's going to activate. You have a wind, so you have to
still have a
search.
normal summon, by the way.
Yeah. You have to
That
search
wasn't
this. So this is your hand right now, and then you activate Isolate second effect, send the Moon Mirror Shield to special summon the Fuma, and then you sync with these 2 to make your Shien, and then you use Hatsume's effect. You can banish whatever you want. They just don't banish both Kazaru's. I usually banish 2 Fumas, special summon him. I don't have any targets left for him because you have like every attribute right now. And then you normal summon this, add this back, and then these 3 go bye-bye into a Trishula. You rip a card out of your opponent's hand, and then you make Calamities, and this is typically your ending board.
And your opponent has 5 cards. You have a negate, or 2 negates, I guess, technically.
You have a
with
skill
this.
drain and a negate.
Drain.
And then, like, if you had another copy of the field spell, your ending board would have this and this.
Which is pretty freaking
Which
good.
is pretty good. This is a lot of people didn't know this deck could do that, and when I did that, everyone kind of was stunned and scooped immediately because they can't get over this card. Because I'm just going to detach this, and if I had this, I'll bring it back, and then this is, like, a ton of damage. So, yeah, that's pretty much
the
it.
insane combo.
Yeah, like
We're
I
under
said,
the 15-minute mark, like we promised.
like I said, you might want to add Truthbania just because Back was a bitch. But other than that, I hope you guys liked it. This was requested, and
It's a good deck.
yeah,
really
it's,
good
it's
deck.
really
It's very
fun, and
strong.
it's really good. I'd recommend playing it.
All right.
It's really fun.
Rogue Scripts out.
Yeah.